All right, week 4. Here we come. Here come the picks. I think this week is a good appetizer for next week. Like next week's going to be a lot of goodness. I mean, you got just off the beaten path. Just dream for a little bit. Like you got Georgia, you got Alabama. That's going to be fantastic. You got LSU and Ole Miss. What's the one right there in the middle that is enormous?
Penn State, Oregon.
Penn State, Oregon is massive.
Yep.
So I think like next week we're going to have some separation in the SEC and in the Big Ten. Like we're going to figure out who the contenders are. We're going to knock down the list a little bit. This week I think we got some. This week to me it's in the Big 12. Like you're going to find out in the Big 12 because we talked about a preseason. We talked about Arizona State a lot. We talked about Baylor a lot. Like, but now obviously both of them have losses to SEC teams, which is interesting in the way it's started for them with one losses. But Texas Tech and Utah, both of these teams, man, like. We knew Utah would bounce back. Like we counted on that. We absolutely counted on that because of Kyle Whittingham's track record. Like nobody doubted that, man. Like nobody doubted he forgot how to coach and he forgot how to do the details. Now, this team looks so different though. Like that's what's fun to watch. This is like Kyle Whittingham, I think it's his last year, Brent. Like everything I've heard, I think he's going to go out after this season. Yeah, you kind of turned your eyes up. I really do think so. But if he does, he'll go out with the most unique offense he's had. Like you haven't seen this type of you haven't seen this type of an now you saw it with Urban Meyer, but before him, lot. But just a running QB, a new system, a whole new OC, like so many new guys in the transfer portal, a lot of newness. And then Texas Tech kind of built their roster with everything new. Like they went into the store, bro, and they got the summer wardrobe, they got the winter wardrobe, like they got the store because the OC, the DC, like they spent all the money. So a lot of newness on both sides. And let's be honest, they ain't played the best schedule to date. So now you got Texas Tech, which you think you know a lot about, Utah, which you think you know a lot about. And the big thing to always keep in mind when we're picking these games, man, it's at Utah.
Yes. And by the way, so this is our first Nugget Platter game of the week. That's our main event, which I was going to ask you, do you prefer the nugget or the chicken finger?
Nugget. That's not a debate. If you prefer the chicken finger, you are absolutely wrong. Like
Publix chicken fingers, Raising Cane's.
Oh, no. That's
Huey
a different
Magoo's chicken
conversation.
fingers.
So when you say Nugget Platter, I immediately go Chick-fil-A. Like that's not a debate because they're the best. But I'm not getting Chick-fil-A chicken tenders. That's not happening.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever had the grilled chicken nuggets?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're freaking fantastic. So, like,
by the way,
we're not getting.
I'll tell you what's moving up on the rankings for me. Huey Magoo's grilled chicken.
Huey Magoo's is freaking fantastic. They're the grilled chicken skewers with all the sauces on the side. Like, Nicholas that's my son's favorite restaurant by far. But I know y'all didn't come to listen to that, but that's fantastic. Yeah. Good review. Huey Magoo's, you should check them out.
Yes. Nugget Platter. But when you said at Utah, what's most fascinating about the at Utah part, this is a 10 o'clock local kick. Noon game, big noon kickoff. But you mentioned the uniqueness of Utah's offense. And one of the things I was kind of looking at, we knew their O-line was going to be good. By the way, they're number one in the Power 4 in terms of pass block efficiency. But the one thing that's going to be fascinating in this game is they are also number one in the Power 4 in percentage of empty backfields, where it's just Devin Dampier sitting there. And what do you do when you have an empty backfield? You let your 4-man D-line go eat. And Height, Gil Howard, David Bailey, Lee Hunter, Holmes Jr., those 5 new guys all have big-time PF grades.
Brought to you by the transfer portal. Bought to you by the transfer portal.
They have combined for 44 quarterback pressures, including 7 sacks. I actually put that stat on the the Red Raider Sports board, and I saw one of the responses was, "This is fun. This is really fun."
This is cool to see what it looks like to have defensive linemen that pressure the quarterback, that are big, that are physical. And if you don't have that, which a lot of the Big 12 does not have, if you don't have that, it's a wrap. Like, you're not going to beat Utah. And I think the fun thing to watch with Utah this year is they were 4-0 last season, and then they lost their next 7. So it got bad. Like, but obviously the first downs and the move the sticks, like 30 first downs in 2 of their first 3 games. Like they had 26 in all of 2023. That was their highest in a game. Like, so, and 24. Like this is a team that moves the sticks, runs the football, all kinds of fun ways, all kinds of different guys, whether it's Parker's or Rodgers or Andrews. Hunter Andrews is really fun. Their tight end, he's got over 100 yards rushing this season. Like they do it all kinds of ways, and they do it spacing you out, and they do it with a QB that is a tailback playing quarterback. And that's going to be, the interesting thing to me is how they want to play this. Do they set a tone for, do they set the precedent for how to play Utah? Because right now it's just so much go this way, stretch with the QB, other way. So Texas Tech's going to be stressed on defense. When I go to Texas Tech's offense, though, man, like how do you not like Morton? How is he not one of your favorite guys, Brent, in all of college football? Because you should relate to this guy. Like shorter, not very athletic, not the most overly gifted with the arm. Like you should, like Brent, if you don't know, Brent played QB in West Virginia. Like he was an option quarterback. Like you should identify with this guy, but like, cause he's shaking your head at me. He's got the it factor though. Like he understands how to read defenses. He understands what he's seeing, how to beat it. Like that's what's been the most fun to watch about Texas Tech. He missed the spring, like with his shoulder, but like, it doesn't look like anything has mattered. And he's averaging 336 through the air a game in his last 5 starts. Like 17 TD passes. Like this is a team that's high flying, outscoring opponents a lot to a little, like doing everything they want. And so, hey, how about this? I got this for you. This is the first time they've started 3-0 or better since who was the coach? It was 2013.
I'll say my guess would be Leach. Was that the Crabtree year?
Nah, that was 07, homie. That was 05, the Crabtree year.
Is that Cliff Kingsbury?
Cliff Kingsbury, baby. They won their first 7 and lost their next 5. I mean
that's kind of normal for him, actually, unfortunately.
Yeah, but
by the way, the only pushback I'm going to make there is the arm strength piece. So you know me like post Tommy John surgery. You didn't know me pre Tommy John, so that I gotta push back a little bit there. I could spin it back in the day.
You ain't no Morton.
Do you guys, obviously you coach high school football and you do the GPS stuff.
Oh yeah.
You track how many miles like somebody runs in a practice or how like distance.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What do you think Devin Dampiers is going to be in this game?
It's going to be a lot. Like a lot's going to be on his shoulders for sure.
Yes.
And if you watch him, it literally is all stretch one way and him going the other way, rolling out even when he's throwing. Like I think we're going to see Utah's defense really tested for the first time. But you want to know the difference in the game to me? Like this is decided in one spot on the field. And I have 2 games like this week. This is decided in the red zone. Absolutely 100%. And I trust Utah in the red zone with Dampier and their running game more than I trust Texas Tech. And that's why I got this 28-27 at home. And the difference is more field goals for Texas Tech, more tutties for Utah.
I'm going flipping that. I think the defensive line is going to play really well in spite of who they're going against. And Dampier is going to kind of wear down. And Texas Tech, with the way they distribute things to their weapons, I think they win. I'm going to go like 30-24 Texas Tech.
Okay. But big shout out for Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week last week. 2 INTs versus Oregon State. He had 1 in 2 seasons at Mississippi State, but he's a shallow high school grad. My man, Bryce Pollack. Literally, no relation, but Bryce Pollack. No relation whatsoever. It's Pollock. But literally shout out to him. He was the Player of the Week last week.